Are you tired of wallet watchers with nothing better to do than snoop and spy on wallets all day and point fingers and blame other people for why their bags are down? Or maybe when you go to pay for something between you and another person, you don't want somebody seeing your entire bank account balance. That's what ZKZX is solving. This is on-chain privacy. Just like you probably don't want somebody snooping around on your internet search history, do you? Well, it's not because you're doing anything wrong, but privacy is a fundamental human right. I'm going to explain to you how to use this tool. Pay close attention in this short video. This tool allows you to fund anonymous wallets. It's very simple to use. It's a fork of Tornado Cash. Now, you might have heard, Tornado Cash, didn't the guy go to jail for developing that? Yes, he did, but he's out of jail. Then you might have heard, oh, it's illegal to use. Yes, Tornado Cash was on the OFAC sanctions list. Now it's off. So now I'm going to tell you about a fork of that software on the PulseChain network. This is to anonymize your PLS. And if you want to fund a fresh wallet with fresh PLS that's untraceable, the more people using this tool, the more anonymous it gets. See this anonymity set right here, how it says 901 deposits? Well, if we get many more people using this, it only gets harder and harder to track whose wallet is whose. And you can see here, all the people joining the anonymity set makes it more anonymous. So you can anonymize chunks of multiples of 10. It starts off at 100,000 pulse, 1 million pulse, 10 million pulse, 100 million pulse. You connect your wallet to the website, and you can also flip this to Ethereum as well. I'm going to use PulseChain because we need privacy on PulseChain. Now, this system is a little clunky. There's going to be better systems out there shortly. I'm looking forward to a thing called privacy pools. That's not out yet, but we do have this, zkcash.pls.to. They also have a Telegram if you want the alternative links. It's hosted on IPFS. The team is obviously anonymous, and use this at your own risk. All right, anything can happen. So for smaller amounts of PLS, if you want to anonymize up to 100 million PLS at a time, you simply click deposit right here after you connect your wallet. And here's what's going to happen. You're going to get a private note. This is going to say, hey, I give you a private note. Make sure you back it up. Save it offline. Do not put it on cloud storage. Just save it. Now, once you click I backed up my note, this note's going to appear in your downloads. You click send deposit. Now for the example, I'm doing 100,000 pulse, which is like $2 or $3. So not that much money for the example. We go ahead and sign the transaction in our wallet. And now you have just sent 100,000 pulse into the anonymity pool to withdraw it at a later time. Now make sure you have your text file. It's going to look something like this. It automatically gets downloaded when you press that deposit button. All right, it's going to look something like this, zkzx-pls- the number of pulse that you are depositing, the chain ID, and this is called your secret note, okay? You just got to copy and paste this whole thing back into the system when you're ready to withdraw. So we're going to copy this whole note, right, where it says ZKZX all the way to the end, click back, and if we want to withdraw those same 100,000 coins to a different, fresh, anonymous wallet, so you could have peace of mind, so you could have safety. Safety. I mean, that's a huge reason for privacy. Withdraw. Click on withdraw, and it's going to ask you to copy and paste your note right here in this field where my mouse is. So we very simply just paste that, and you're going to get a message like this that says getting node data, be patient. Depending on network, it could take 5 minutes or more. Now, this will take a long time. So go do something else on the computer. Come back in 10, 15 minutes. Eventually, this will go away. I wish it didn't take so long, but the price of anonymity is apparently 5 minutes. Once that is done, you're going to paste the recipient address in here. This is going to be another blockchain address, another Rabby address from your many that you can create, or MetaMask or Internet Money Wallet, whatever wallet you have, you create a fresh address. Or if you're trying to send to somebody anonymously, put the address, the crypto address, the PulseChain address of the person that you are trying to send the money to. Now, if you deposit 100,000 pulse, you have to withdraw 100,000 pulse. If you deposit 1 million, you'll have to withdraw 1 million. There's a tiny like 0.01% fee or something on every withdraw. So really the user is going to get 999,950 or something like that. Now, if you want to buy Pulse semi-anonymously, they also recommend ChangeNow, which is decent for anonymity because ChangeNow is kind of like a mixer, but not really officially. It also says that withdrawals using unstoppable domains only work with the Opera browser. So if you're using an unstoppable domain like cryptocoffee.pls or vitalik.eth, that's only going to work on Opera browser, apparently. You can also check for compliance. If you click this compliance button up here, the compliance tool allows you to enter, copy and paste that note. Remember that note we just downloaded automatically when we deposited PLS into the system? You can paste the note here. It's going to take a long time to load, and it's basically going to tell you whether or not this transaction came from, an illegal North Korean hacker group, or if you're just a regular guy that needs regular privacy, like 90% of people out there. Again, you need to wait for these things to load. You need to be patient, so come back after about 5 minutes or so, and your withdraw note will be pasted here. You paste your recipient address, and you withdraw that same amount of Pulse. Now, one really important topic is that the longer you leave funds in here, the more anonymous they get. Why? Well, let's say you deposit 1 million Pulse, but then you withdraw it right after, and nobody else used the system in between your deposit and your withdrawal. Well, then it could be fairly obvious that it was you depositing and withdrawing. So, if you want to be super anonymous and super secure, the longer you wait, the more secure you'll be. If you wait a full 24 hours, it'll be really hard to tell who's the depositor and who is the withdrawer. Once we have more than 902 deposits, 900 is already pretty hard, but with even more in the anonymity set, it also gets harder to track. And I want everybody to be aware of this tool and hopefully popularize this tool if you need it. Not everybody needs it. If you don't need it, don't use it. If you want security, safety, anonymity, if you want to pay somebody without them snooping around on your entire balance. Again, blockchains are public, but you can anonymize PLS with zkzx.pls.to. Link in description below. Try the link out. There's more links again in the Telegram. It's hosted on IPFS. It's hosted on Unstoppable Domains. Shout out to whoever built this. I don't know who it was. And they also have a token. I think the token buys and burns itself based on platform fees or something. The token's kind of irrelevant to this video. This is just a very useful tool. Now we can also pop up into the settings tab just to show you what that looks like. Once your wallet's connected here, you can also save all your notes in your own personal note account. I don't bother doing this. It takes too long. It's too much of a hassle. As long as you're making your deposit and your withdrawal within a couple of days, just don't lose your note. Okay, remember, the note gets automatically downloaded as soon as you click deposit over here. Whether you're depositing 1 million, 10 million, 100 million, or 100,000. As soon as you click deposit, your note gets downloaded, you send the Pulse, you wait some time, you go to withdraw, you paste your note, you paste the address you want to send to, and you withdraw. Kind of simple. Try it out. Spread the word. Make anonymity cool again. This is just one of the many amazing things built on PulseChain. When there's better privacy tools that come out, I'll talk about them. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the video, leave a comment. If you learned something, share this with somebody that might also want to learn about anonymity and how to anonymize transactions and fund fresh wallets or pay people anonymously without the whole world watching in the PulseChain network. See you on the next one.